For 3 quarters against the Colts, there was a lot of bad Broncos offense. But the defense just kept bringing it, and that fourth quarter was freaking amazing.
Richardson, here they come again. Pocket muddies. Richardson sacked. Richardson and company back onto the field. Richardson somehow gets it out to Pittman, and then the football comes out, and Denver has it. DJ Jones with the recovery.
Hey Broncos country, I'm Lori Lattimore-Volkman, and this is The Roundup. No one would argue that Sunday was not Bo Nix's best game. In almost every major statistical category, the numbers were pathetic. Only 130 yards passing and 3 picks. It was the kind of day that usually means you lose the game. Usually. But when the defense keeps flipping the field and you can turn that into 3 touchdowns, you give your team a chance. And that was all Bo Nix needed.
I feel like the guys over there do a great job of keeping me encouraged and, reminding me that it's a long game. Go out there and do what you do. But it's I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. You start getting a little bit in your head. I feel like everybody goes through it. So the ones that can get out of it and finish the game and win and not let it dictate the outcome of the game. That's usually when you find some maturity and you find some growth.
And to think it all started because a veteran running back celebrated too early. Let that be a lesson, kids.
We've seen this happen more than once this year. The player's not breaking the plane of the goal line. The ball comes loose. We see him let it go before it breaks the plane. We have a fumble in the field of play, and we all know now that a fumble in the field of play rolling through the end zone, out of the end zone, the result is a touchback. We clearly see him dropping the football before it breaks the plane of the goal line.
Significant. That was significant. I don't get it, but I'm not going to try to. Yeah, it was a significant play that you go from breaking a long run for a touchdown for your team to us having the ball.
Regardless, everyone on the Broncos team was thankful. Instead of 20-7 and Indy on the brink of breaking the game wide open, it remained 13-7 with the Broncos still having a chance to close the gap.
Yeah, that play was crazy with Jonathan Taylor. Shout out to him.
At the end of the day, it's a game of inches, so I can believe it. I didn't think it would happen like that. With that being like a kind of a turning point in the game, because he scored that touchdown like he did, and that doesn't happen. This is you playing a totally different game.
The offense would continue to struggle moving the ball, and Nix would throw a few more picks. But the defense never let up, and Marvin Mims Jr. kept returning like a madman. Both allowed the offense to finally get it together for one important quarter. The most important quarter.
Later in that game, when we needed it, he didn't flinch. There's a maturity and a moxie about him, which I love. And I think it's contagious to the team. And when you have that at the quarterback position, your team knows you're in every game.
Well, honestly, I felt like the second half the defense, played lights out. It felt like it kept, turning the ball over to us, and then Marvin kept returning punts. And so when you have good field position, like I said, eventually we got to do something with it.
Mims going to play it from around his own 25. Mims has some real estate, comes across the field. He's got a lead blocker. Mims gets it. Inside the 25, Mims finally brought down at the 15. Last year, big play out of the backfield. It's the fullback Atkins, and he punches it in.
Every time the Colts started to look dangerous, the defense would snatch it away. And none was more impressive or more fun than Nick Bonito's pick 6 on a trick play. Number 15 seemingly bolted out of nowhere to grab the ball full stride on his way to the end zone. Unfrickin' believable.
They set up Mitchell. It's going to be a double pass. And that one is intercepted. Oh! It's Bonito. Unbelievable.
Just listen to Pat Surtain.
Hey, alert. Hey, eye discipline.
Box, man.
Eye discipline.
Come on, dude. We gotta go slow.
Hey, alert the tricks.
He different.
To Bonito, however, the play was developing in slow motion.
It was kind of a slow developing play, so I knew something was kind of weird. The receiver usually doesn't go catch screens like that. Once I see AR kind of like just drifting in the back a little bit, I was like, let me just go try and break on it, and then I ended up getting it. So,
dude, Nick's insane. Like 2 pick sixes in a row like that. I always enjoy from the back. I'm way too far to like go and help block, but seeing him run, seeing how fast he is for a guy that size, he is just playing phenomenal football, like outstanding football. So I'm super happy for him.
Despite the 11-point advantage at that point, the defense still didn't let up, forcing turnover on downs and ultimately another pick. This time from Pat Surtain.
Oh, that pass from Richardson is intercepted.
At the end of the day, the Broncos ended up with 5 turnovers, winning the turnover margin by 2. Turns out, that's just what they needed.
I think we answered the call, just got to win that turnover battle, and guys are making plays, guys are creating turnovers, and just couldn't be more proud of our defense.
We always remind each other every series, like, hey, let's get the ball out, because we know, like, once we're able to create turnovers and get the ball to our offense, that's when good stuff starts happening. We were able to put up points, and then we can play, more aggressive in the back end and expect the ball in the air.
Now the Broncos have just 2 days before meeting the Chargers prime time on Thursday Night Football. With the win over the Colts and the Chargers' surprising implosion against the Bucs, the Broncos have a chance to further solidify playoff contention and move up in the seeding. Currently, they sit behind the Ravens in the 6th place wildcard spot, 1 ahead of the Chargers.
You are 1 game away from making the playoffs. What would that mean to you?
It means the world to me, man. I haven't done it since I've been here, so to get back to where we belong and to bring our amazing fans that opportunity to cheer for us, deep in the playoffs, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling, and we just got to focus on 1 game at a time. We got a big game coming up this week. We didn't play great today, but we did enough to win. And sometimes, the ball bounces our way, and that's what happened today. But deep down the stretch, when we're playing good teams, we got to make sure we control the ball and do the things we need to do. But I'm proud of how we fought today.
We got a nice little stretch coming up, some really good games coming up. We got to take care of business, and like you said, keeping everybody focused, locked in onto, yes, that was a good game. It gave us a better chance, but these games ahead of us give us an even better chance of better seeding and, putting ourselves in a better situation moving forward.
So the stakes couldn't be higher on Thursday night. And even with the short week after a tough win, Sean Payton recognizes what this flex means about the relevancy of the Broncos.
You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust. And if you're wanting to play for significant games, December, January, then just tell us where, when, or else you can play at the 2:30 or 2:25 time slot your whole career. I choose not to play at the 2:25 time slot, or let's play on some of those other games, and we travel well to LA. I think it's a perfect trip for a Denver fan.
It absolutely is. So let's see you and hear you on Thursday night, Broncos country.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! What the?
And to think it all started because a veteran running back decided to let go. Both allowed the offense to finally get it together. Unbelievable. Woohoo! We're going to the playoffs.